In ancient Greek mythology, Medusa is the most famous of three monstrous sisters known as the Gorgons. The earliest known record about the story of Medusa and the Gorgons can be found in Hesiod's Theogony. According to this ancient author, the three sisters, Sthenno, Euryale, and Medusa, were the children of Phorcys and Ceto and lived, beyond famed Oceanus at the world's edge hard by night. Of the three, only Medusa is said to be mortal. But she is also the most famous, and the myth of her demise at the hands of Perseus is often recounted. Why did Medusa get cursed? Although Hesiod gives an account of Medusa's origins and the death of Medusa at the hands of Perseus, he does not say more about her. By contrast, a more comprehensive account of Perseus and Medusa can be found in Ovid's Metamorphoses. In this work, Ovid describes Medusa as originally being a beautiful maiden. Her beauty caught the eye of Poseidon, who desired her and proceeded to ravage her in Athena's shrine. When Athena discovered the sea god had ravaged Medusa in her shrine, she sought vengeance by transforming Medusa's hair into snakes, so that anyone who gazed at her directly would be turned into stone. The legend of Medusa and Perseus. The full myth of Perseus and Medusa begins years before they battled. Perseus was the son of Danae, daughter of Acrisius the king of Argos, and Zeus. The god had impregnated the princess in the form of a shower of gold after her father had locked her away upon learning from an oracle that he would be killed by his grandson. Acrisius feared the child, but wanted to avoid Zeus' wrath, so instead of killing Perseus, he sent the baby and Danae out to sea in a wooden chest. Deities of the island of Seriphus rescued the two and he raised Perseus like a son. However, there were others close by who weren't so kind to the boy. In the myth of Perseus, the hero is sent by Polydex, Dicta's brother and the king of Seriphus, on a quest to bring him the head of Medusa. This was a trick because Polydex desired Perseus' mother and wanted to get rid of her son, who was not in favor of the relationship. Such a mission would have been equivalent to suicide for Perseus, and Polydex did not expect him to ever return to Seriphus. As Perseus was the son of Zeus, he was aided by the gods. Perseus received the cap of invisibility from Hades, a pair of winged sandals from Hermes, a reflective bronze shield from Athena, and a sword from Hephaestus. With these divine gifts, Perseus sought out Medusa and decapitated her with the bronze shield while she was asleep. Immediately after the Gorgon was beheaded, the winged horse Pegasus sprung out from her neck. In the Theogony, Hesiod also mentions that the golden giant Chrysor, who was born with a golden sword in his hand, emerged from the severed neck of Medusa. Medusa's sisters also arrived on the scene around the same time and chased Perseus. But the hero escaped by using the cap of invisibility. Some versions of the myth say he took Pegasus with him as well. The powers of Medusa's head. When the blood dripped from Medusa's head onto the plains of Libya, each drop of blood transformed into venomous serpents. The power of Medusa's head is seen again when Perseus encountered the Titan Atlas. When Perseus asked Atlas for a place to rest for a short while, his request was refused. Knowing that he would not be able to defeat the Titan with brute force alone, he took out Medusa's head and Atlas was turned into a mountain. The image of Medusa's head can be seen in numerous Greek and subsequent Roman artifacts such as shields, breastplates, and mosaics. One such example of a protective Medusa head pendant appeared in the form of a late 2nd to 4th century AD Roman artifact recently unearthed in the Cambridgeshire countryside. A 2,000-year-old marble head of Medusa was found not too long ago at a former Roman commercial center in Turkey as well. There are also numerous coins that bear not only the imagery of Perseus holding the head of Medusa, but also the head in its own right. Today, the most well-known image of Medusa's head belongs perhaps to the logo of the Italian fashion company, Versace. And let's not forget that Medusa also made headline gaming news in the not-so-distant past as a tough boss battle for players in the newest game of the popular Assassin's Creed franchise. These factors remind us that myths of the ancient world are still alive and with us in the modern world.